welcome back to Digi Bros.
We're back.
We were talking about anime forever, and I just remembered there's one other series
back!
I've seen all of and own on DVD, Samurai Champloo.
Oh yeah, that's a great show.
That is a great show.
I'm sure you're a fan of the New
Jabes
soundtrack.
I don't even know about Nujabes, but I do like the soundtrack. Everyone fucking talks about him. I'm just like, who is this guy? I know he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead, right?
Yes, he is dead. His name was Seba Jun, which backwards is Nujabes. And he did about a fourth of the music in Samurai Champloo because it was 4 different hip hop composers who the director was a fan of, and he got them all to work on the show.
Oh, like he made a soundtrack for it? It's not just songs he made and like already made previously?
No, I think they made them for the show.
Wow.
Yeah. It's Nujabes, Fat John, Suchie, and Force of Nature are the 4 hip hop artists who were brought together on this album. But Nujabes stuff is like really soulful and like chill, like just super chill hip hop beats. And he has like a bunch of albums which people from Samurai Champloo discovered all of his music, and he became like a really well respected hip hop artist. And then he died, I want to say, in like 09 or 20.
He had like a heart condition or like...
No, I think he died in a car accident.
Yeah, he died in a car accident.
Oh, wow. I thought he had just some medical issue.
Nope.
Nujabes, if you're watching this.
Yeah, from heaven.
If you're...
And they released the album he was working on was like finished up by his friends and released, which is Spiritual State, which is okay.
I think I confused him for Jay Dilla.
My favorite...
he had like a heart
I like
condition.
him more than Jay Dilla, personally. But that's just because Jay Dilla stuff's a little bit more stripped down. And Nujabes stuff usually is pretty... has like a lot of samples and stuff like that.
What about Fly Low, bro? Do you like Flying
not into
Lotus?
Flying
Yeah, I don't like
Lotus.
Flying Lotus either.
What about Diplo?
I
I think his music.
I think Flylo is like comparable to Nujabes, but not.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
I think it's
not as good.
boring, honestly.
I think you'd like Nujabes stuff a lot. You should listen to Modal Soul. That's what we
Productions.
named our channel after.
I don't know. I'd listen to like like first 2 or first 3 Flying Lotus albums, and just nothing really popped out to me. It didn't like blow my mind.
For Nujabes, the albums to listen to are Modal Soul and I just had the name in my head. Metaphorical Music. Those 2 albums are both great. And he had like there's tons of guest rappers and singers on them, all singing in English and rapping in English. Like I think a lot of them are from America. I don't know. I don't know if Nujabes like I'm sure he must have spoken English, but I don't know if he was like half American or anything like that, or if he like visited America. Because I know Shingo too, who does the rap at the beginning of Samurai Champloo. The opening theme was Nujabes and Shingo too, and Shingo too like lived in America for a while, and that's why he sings in raps in English sometimes.
Flying Lotus.
Sharp like the edge of a samurai sword, the metal blade cut through flesh and bone. Though my mind at peace, the world out of order. And the ending theme was also a Nujabes beat, but with a singer named Minmi singing on it. I think that was her name. That song's awesome too. Samurai Champloo is a cool show. I did a video about it. It was a good video.
We all fell asleep. No.
You know, Derek thinks that that's the best video I ever did.
About Samurai Champloo?
Yep. He says that video blew his mind to shit, and it was the best thing ever.
What did he really say? Blew his mind to shit?
Something like that.
Nice. That's kind of poignant.
What a wonderful
Kind of
wonderful.
That was really weird.
Let's talk about Bob Dylan.
Okay, so
he's a guy.
Well, Josh, do you know a lot of Bob
anything about
Dylan's
Bob Dylan?
music?
Let's talk about Bob Dylan.
Listen to Bob Dylan's music.
Let's talk
Really?
about Bob Hope.
I'm
Bob Hope.
Bob. You know, Bob Hope is dead. That's why it's so funny to me. What's your favorite Bob Dylan
Funny
album?
to me because he just says.
I don't know
Bob
the
Hope.
names of any of the albums.
Really? I have them because you recognize the cover.
Possibly.
All right.
Highway
I know
79
the one where
Revisited.
it's
61.
like his
Highway
side
61
profile.
His side profile.
Isn't that like half of his album
Yeah.
covers? It's just his.
Are you talking
fucking-
about
I'm trying to think.
Is like that breakup album? I don't really like, but I think you like it a lot, Brandon.
yeah, Blood on the Tracks.
Yeah.
That's not a breakup album. It's like
I
a
thought it
love
was.
album.
You're a breakup album.
It was like after he divorced his wife.
Well,
Break
they're all
up
love
your
songs
album.
to his wife.
Oh.
No, they're all like, "You're a jackass." It's a very like mean album.
They're really
when he became
nice
Taylor Swift.
songs.
No, they're all right. Look at this, Josh. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I know that one.
Blood on the Tracks.
Listen to Simple Twist of Fate and tell me that's.
I mean, I did like some songs from that album, and a lot of people say that's their favorite. Tangled Up in Blue is alright.
Please give me some. There we go.
The-
Just enough. No, wait, no. What I really needed was 8. Never mind. I needed 8 pp.
For a while, my favorite album by Bob Dylan was Desire, which was like,
Desire.
It is so rough.
yeah, it was like after his popularity waned a little bit because he did like country shit for a while, and like Rolling Stone in its review of his album Self Portrait, they said, "What is this shit?" Like in print, they said, "What is this shit?" Because it's like a double album of country songs, and he had been doing like, you know, he did his 3 electric albums, and then he did John Wesley Harding, which is more folky, like his first like 3 albums, and then he did Nashville Skyline, which he recorded in Nashville.
All right, Wikipedia, could you give
Hey.
us some more?
Bob Dylan info. Anyways, this self-portrait
Yes.
was just like critically panned, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And then after that, he did Desire, I think. It's either that
That's
or
my desire.
Planet Waves, which is
How many
also
albums has Bob Dylan made?
like
A
30,
shit ton.
35, I think. He just had an album come out earlier this year, which
Yeah,
was
that's
all
like-
Sinatra covers, which is actually pretty good. I enjoyed it
I
a lot.
saw you Snapchatted the other day, you scrolling through your entire library of Brian Eno music.
which is
It was like 150 albums or something like that.
some of those are like
The scrolling went on for a while.
some of those were like folders too, I think, with more albums in
Oh
them.
God.
It's everything he's ever
Can
done,
you drop
produced,
Fly Honey
been
on My
featured on, or like just had some kind of hand in. Like it has all the soundtracks he did, and like stuff he did with Talking Heads and U2 and Roxy Music and like, fucking Coldplay.
It's a lot of fucking Brian Eno. man.
Yeah, Brian Eno's done a lot of shit, and like
We're always one step behind him.
yeah. And not even like a fraction of that is in my like library, my music
This
library.
is gonna be rough.
Like his first few albums.
Wonder how long it all totals out to. Did you look at like what the time was for all of it? Like how long it would take to listen to everything?
I don't know if there's a statistic for that.
Well,
but
if you
I'm
put
sure
it all into like
iTunes or something.
Yeah, and just
Well,
look
that's
at
what
the
I'm saying.
time.
Like I haven't put it in. Like it's just sitting in folders on my hard drive.
I think I'm gonna die.
anything I put
Don't-
into my
don't
music
die,
folder
Brandon.
I'm gonna
automatically
die.
goes
Go,
into my
Brandon.
music.
Oh.
Go.
No,
Brandon.
Josh, you don't understand.
Well, don't you use, like,
all
Foo
set.
Bar or something?
No, I can't.
Yeah, I use Foobar now, but you can do that with
Brandon.
other programs.
I should get Foobar.
Yeah, Foobar's alright. You'll probably want to get your own skin for it, cause
Foreskin.
yeah, of course.
Okay, right about here,
Why
if
else
we could
would I
just
talk about
show a
any kind of
Fallout
skin?
4 commercial instead of this fight.
Are you excited about Fallout 4?
Oh yeah.
I'm super excited.
We're all
It
excited.
seemed like most people were pretty disappointed in the trailer from what I saw on Twitter.
I'm moderately excited. I don't own a next gen console or anything, so
I didn't really see any of the other than like graphical.
Yeah, that's the
Look,
main thing. People didn't like
but-
the look of it.
The thing with like Fallout is just
And
it was,
other
the
people-
graphics never looked amazing. The thing that made it cool was like you could walk into any building and
Right.
there wasn't really a lot of loading time for certain buildings anyway.
A lot of people were saying, "Why the hell am I excited about Fallout 4 when New Vegas was the good one?"
New Vegas was awful.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't like New Vegas as much as I like 3.
It just felt like a DLC. to
yeah,
Fallout
honestly,
3.
New Vegas should have been.
Funny you say that
a
because most of the
DLC.
critics that I follow like way prefer New Vegas.
I mean, it's
because,
like-
it's just better storytelling and stuff.
It does have I really do prefer the story in Fallout New Vegas, but all in all, it's
I like
just
some of the
Fallout 3,
extra
like,
stuff
added
in
shit.
Fallout 3 more than I do New Vegas, but I like New Vegas.
Mind
in
you, I'm
general
speaking
better.
entirely as an outsider. I've not played any Fallout, so like I'm just going by what I've
That can be.
I wanna get
what the game analysts
we
that I
we
follow
can do
talk
a
about.
Digi Bros.
That game would be like 900 episodes.
Let's do it.
I'm not.
just the main story.
I also the
Yeah, just the main story. not all
honestly, the
extra
main
shit.
reason I haven't like gotten into Fallout is because everything looks gross, and I don't want to play a game where everything looks gross.
Well,
I wanna
one
play
thing that people were saying
the
about
RTS
Fallout 4,
games,
just from
like
looking
Fallout
at
1
it,
and 2.
and I
Oh, yeah,
can
Fallout
say
1 and 2
like
are
everything
pretty
in Fallout 4 looks way more colorful than it did in Fallout 3.
right.
Like,
It's
they've
not
up-
just the colors; that everyone's like freaks that are all mutated and shit. And
Well,
got
that's-
boils
Worst
on
fight
their
of my
faces. And,
life.
like
Yeah.
giant roaches.
That's
and
what
shit.
radiation does to you.
Yeah, well,
This is the boss.
I don't want to.
But I liked all the
Yeah.
the 50s like
Not super down.
Dead.
humor and
Well, we should end this episode.
should never end
well,
this episode.
Brandon's currently dead.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Brandon's dead.
Yeah, all
forever.
right. Next time on Digi Brews, we'll come back to
We
life.
try again.
We do try again, and we learn from our mistakes.
Hey guys,